Welcome in, Michelle Fitz. Welcome in. Hey, Justine, I'm doing really good. How are you doing? Good for a Wednesday. It is Project Wednesday. We will be making ghosts today. This is what the East Coast made. Ooh! I don't have my scary ghost. Ooh! Ooh! This is really cute. They went with the black material. They wanted to stick the hands. Oh my gosh! Ooh! Isn't it fun? They went with the black one. Here's the model one that we did. The model is white. So we're going to be making ghosts today. Yes. Didn't she come out cute, Michelle? Of Unsound Mind. I love that name handle. Of Unsound Mind. You found the right page. Ooh. I think I have to get a drink of water or something because my voice is not, it's just not gelling. How's everybody doing tonight? We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for 10 minutes after the hour or 20 people in the room. Justine, I haven't been drinking tea only because it's still warm over here, but let me get my drink though. I normally get a container of water and I fill it up so I can get my 8 glasses of water. And I've been using these drink mix low calorie drink peach iced tea. And what I do is I fill up the jug in the morning and then I put a packet of it inside these little packets. Really good. So I've been drinking these. I'm pretty sure they would taste good hot as well. But it's nice and refreshing though. It's still warm. Yeah, Justine, they're really good. They're like just those little things that you can flavor up your water so it's not, you know, bland. But I think in November is when we'll start drinking tea again. Gotta bring out the pot so that we can get that ready and some different tea flavors. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for the room to get filled or 10 minutes after the hour. Let's set up a new target goal here. Let's do, what can we do today? Let's do pumpkins. Let's do 50 of those. That is our new good. Hey, Candy, welcome in, YouTube. So we set a new goal here. We got some pumpkins up there that we can get. Hey, Justine, yeah, we're glad to have you here. Mindy herbal tea is really good. Especially when it's a cold night, too. Oh, has it? Justine, are you getting out on time or are you having to stay late? Or just work drama? Herbal peppermint tea. It has a really good aftertaste to it. Like when you drink it and you just feel it. My 10-year-old daughter and her friend carved pumpkins this evening. Oh, Mindy, that's a lot of fun. Oh, I love carving pumpkins. So much fun. Did you guys do a traditional face or did you guys do one of those little templates? How fun! Yay! Yeah, I love carving pumpkins. They're so easy too. I always forget every year, huh? Oh, traditional? Those are cute. Those are really cute. Did you get like a medium size or did you get a big one? When I was at my friend's house last week in Denver or in Colorado, she got this really big one for her boyfriend. And then I got a medium sized one. I did like a little cat face on it. Template. Oh, medium size. Pumpkins are so much fun. Over at Michael's, they have the plastic ones that you can paint. I was thinking of getting those, but they're kind of too big though for our tree. For our Halloween tree, we've got scarecrows, we've got owls, bats, acorns, squirrels. Our tree is so beautiful. Spiders. We have little spiders. Hey, Madonna Browntown, welcome in. They did a good job carving them. Oh, fun. Oh, that's so exciting. I love that. They always make good memories when you do that. Always good memories. Madonna Browntown, how is the family? What's going on with... Oh, you need a new fridge. Oh. Wait, what's going on? Oh, it's not even... Don't tell me it's a Samsung. Is it if it's a Samsung? Hey, Mexipina. Mexipina, you're right. It is, huh? I gotta move it. It was way too close. I don't know why I wasn't paying attention. I think because the Madonna Browntown came in, so I had to pay attention to that. Oh, 6 years? Oh, okay. Oh, LG. LGs are pretty good. Mexipina, that's so funny. You saved us from catching on fire because these are a little bit, they're a bit of a fire hazard because they got all the glue and glitter on it. Madonna Rat. And I was going to shift the blame. So funny. No. All right. So let's go ahead and begin. Today is Project Wednesday. We will be reading from Frog and Toad. We are almost done with the Frog and Toad anthology. And once we're finished with that, we're going to move on to the Bearstein Bears Storytime collection. Good one. But before we do that, let's look at all the accessories that we have today for our ghosts. So before we begin, this is the ghost that the East Coast made. They went with a black material. We've been wanting to work with fabrics a lot during our live, so we have an opportunity. So we're going to be making ghosts. This is what East Coast made. They wanted red eyes. They got an orange lip. And then the little choker, they made a pattern with it. Purple and orange. Okay. This is what you're going to be able to do now. Yes, we love a good frog and toad. Let me hang this ghost up here. There's our little ghost. We want to be able to see the face. Ooh. What fell? Our Dia de los Muertos skeleton fell. Let's put this up here. Guys, our tree, fantastic looking. Our tree, fantastic. Carrie Lindsay, welcome in. Okay, so while we read, I want you to be thinking about a couple of things. These are the fabrics that we currently have. We've got another traditional white. We've got purple. Or we have this fun one. This little one with, it's white, traditional white with little hearts on it. It'd be a cute ghost. This one's a scary ghost. You guys could probably, and you guys got the model right here. You guys could do a cute ghost. All right, so those are the three fabrics that you're going to be able to work with. We have beads. To make a little choker. Mindy, they're fun, huh? They're fun, simple little things. Nothing too out of, nothing too hard. Oh, the mouth could be a heart. That's a good idea. Madonna Browntown, check you out. You came in with the whole broken fridge, but with a lot of good ideas. Then we got the little styrofoam ball. Oh, Mindy, a mummy. That sounds like fun. I'm wondering how we get one more decoration for Halloween. Let me see if we can incorporate that. That'd be a good idea. Maybe we get we would have to get something. Maybe we could make it out of this and just get toilet paper and wrap it around. We could make like little hands like this. And then legs, and then get the toilet paper and wrap it around and make it look like a mummy. That would be really cute. Good idea. Let me think about that. So we have the little styrofoam. Then you're going to be able to check. You're going to be able to choose the color of your beads for your necklace. Or we could use embellishments. We could dress up the material with embellishments. We could either do color eyes. We've got pink, yellow, blue, red, or we can do your regular white eyes. So I want you to be thinking about those things while we read our book. We're going to do 2 books to start because the project doesn't take that long. All right. Let's take out Frog and Toad. What did I do with it? Always forget. Forget where I put things. I know we had one Frog and Toad left. What did I do with it? What did I do with that book? It disappeared. Oh, here it is. I hid it from myself. You guys want to do glitter? I think that's a good idea. The black material was a little hard to work with because the glue would show too much on it. The white one, we could use glitter on it because the glue doesn't show. But we'll get creative. We'll see what we got. All right, Frog and Toad. We are coming down to the last couple of stories. I think this is the last story, yeah. This one's called Alone. Toad went to Frog's house. He found a note on the door. The note said, "Dear Toad, I am not at home. I went out. I want to be alone." "Alone?" said Toad. "Frog has me for a friend. Why does he want to be alone?" Toad looked through the windows. He looked in the garden, and he did not see Frog. Yeah, we need to get our creative juices flowing, you're right. So Toad came over. He wanted to see his friend Frog. But Frog wasn't home. He left a little note. It says, "Dear Toad, I am not home. I went out. I want to be alone." I love it. He needs a break. Notice it was specifically for Toad, so he knows that Toad was going to come over. Toad went to the woods. Frog was not there. He went to the meadow. Frog was not there. He went down to the river. There was Frog. He was sitting on an island by himself. So Toad went on a big search for his friend. Even though he read that note that said he wanted to be by him, Frog wanted to be by himself, he's like, nope. And there's his friend on an island, just kind of taking it easy, thinking, alone with his thoughts. Poor Frog, said Toad. He must be very sad. I will cheer him up. Toad ran home. He made sandwiches and he made a pitcher of iced tea. He put everything in a basket. Well, that was nice of him. If he's gonna bother his peace, he might as well bring food. Toad hurried. Toad hurried back to the river. Frog, he shouted. It's me. It's your friend, Toad. Frog was too far away to hear. Toad took off his jacket and waved it like a flag. Frog was too far away to see. Toad shouted and waved, but it was no use. Frog sat on the island. He did not see or hear Toad. So there's his little basket. He's trying to get his friend's attention. But Frog, deep in thought. Frog is deep in meditative thought. Toad, he just does not get the hint, does he? Oh, thank you so much, Big Bad Wolf. A turtle swam by. Toad climbed on the turtle's back. Turtle, said Toad, carry me to the island. Frog is there. He wants to be alone. And then look at him getting on that turtle. He's got his basket of sandwiches and tea. If Frog wants to be alone, said the turtle, why don't you leave him alone? Maybe you are right, said Toad. Maybe Frog does not want to see me. Maybe he does not want me to be his friend anymore. Yes, maybe, said the turtle as he swam to the island. Hey, Maria, welcome in. Maria, we'll show you the ghost that the East Coast made. So Toad's making it all about himself. I love it. Toad is making it all about himself. Maybe he does not want to see me. Maybe he doesn't want me to be his friend. Frog, cried Toad, I'm sorry for all the dumb things I do. I'm sorry for all the silly things I say. Please be my friend again. Toad slipped off the turtle with a splash and fell in the river. Toad made it all about himself. Ended up falling into the river. He got too excited. Frog pulled Toad up onto the island. Toad looked in the basket. The sandwiches were wet. The pitcher of iced tea was empty. Our lunch is spoiled, said Toad. I made it for you, Frog, so that you would be happy. Toad in this one, needy as fuck. Needy as fuck. But Toad, said Frog, I am happy. I am very happy. This morning when I woke up, I felt good because the sun was shining. I felt good because I was a frog. And I felt good because I have you for a friend. I wanted to be alone. I wanted to think about how fine everything is. Oh, said Toad, I guess that is a very good reason for wanting to be alone. Now, said Frog, I will be glad not to be alone. Let's have lunch. So Frog gave him all the reasons why he was feeling good in the morning when he woke up. He wanted to take a moment of gratitude. He wanted to be on that island and be grateful for the things that he had. And he was grateful for his friend, Toad. Hey, Victoria, welcome back. Frog and Toad stayed on the island all afternoon. They ate wet sandwiches without iced tea. They were two close friends sitting alone together. I love that play on words at the end there. They were two close friends sitting alone together. Aw, and look at them sharing the space together. The end. Frog and Toad storybook favorites. Always a good way to start the live. Always a good way to start the live. Frog and Toad. I give that a 10. Give it a 10. In the comment section, let's see what you're thinking. 1 through 10. A 1 being 5 being okay, a 10 being I enjoyed it. Give it a 10. Always got to give Frog and Toad a 10 because the stories are really good. All right, let's dig into Mindy. Give it a 10. Mia a 10. Bree, welcome in and welcome back. Maria a 10. We're looking into the stacks. We're going to do 2 books today because the project doesn't take that long. Welcome back, Tree. We are going to be making ghosts today for Project Wednesday. This is the ghost that the East Coast made. I know we just put it up, but we're going to pull it down again just so that we can show everybody who just signed on. Ooh. So we made this little, hey, John, welcome in. We took our fabric and then we glued it so it would look like she had hands. She's like, oh my God. I scared myself. Put her up here. That's a lot of fun. It's a very cute ghost. All right, our next book that we're going to read is called Book or Bell. Book or Bell. John, how's everything going? How's school going? We love a good end page. Books, bikes, bells. Very cute. Book or bell. One Tuesday morning, Henry found the most awesome book about a bike. Henry found a book about a bike. The first page had him hooked. The second page had him captivated. The third page, would have to wait. So he's super excited about the first page. Second page had him captivated. By the time he got to the third page, the bell rang. Phooey. Would have to wait. So he's got to go to class. It was the best book Henry had ever read. Maybe the best one ever written. Definitely the best one ever interpreted. Did I skip a page? What happened here? We went from... Oh no, it is Henry. Okay. So, it was the best book Henry had ever read. Maybe the best one ever written. Aw. It was incredible, amazing, simply stupendous. Who knew? Whoever would have thought? Who could be bothered by a bell all at a time like this? So he was so into his book. Really into his book, but that bell kept ringing. Henry had always done what the bell told him. But that was before this day. That was before this book. Today, instead of going to lunch, Henry decided just to keep doing what he was doing. He decided just to keep reading. He decided just to stay put. Okay, now we see what's going on here. Hey, Corey, welcome in. Corey, how are you feeling? How are you doing? So he was engrossed in this book, but every time the bell rang, he would get up and do what he was supposed to. But not today. Not today. He's not going to follow the lead of the bell. Everybody's going to follow the lead of the bell except for him. He's going to stay put and read. The school was not prepared for anyone just to stay put. By not springing up with the ringing of the bell, Henry set off a chain reaction unlike anything they'd ever seen. There was an empty space where Henry's tray would have been. The food that would have gone on Henry's tray went splot onto the floor. The shoe that stepped on Henry's food went swoop. He won't budge, Henry's teacher told the principal. Miss Sabio was about to explain why when, I've got it, interrupted Mayor Wise. Clearly, you need... Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, the teacher is cute. So Henry decided to stay in the class, and he set off a chain of events. Where he was supposed to be at, the food ended up falling, and the kids all got discombobulated. The routine was broken. He won't budge, Henry's teacher told the principal. Miss Sabo was about to explain why when, I've got it, interrupted Mayor Wise. Clearly you need. Mayor Wise, the mayor just came out of nowhere. So there they are, discombobulated. Their routine. Yeah, the teacher is cute. She's got a cute little outfit. A louder bell. On Wednesday morning, the old bell was replaced by the latest in nerve-jangling technology. Bang! It clattered like an explosion at a drum factory. The noise made every curly hair straighten. It made every straight hair stand up. And it made every bald head pucker. So they replaced the bell. Look at this one kid. This girl's like, oh my god, overstimulated. But Henry did not stop his reading. He decided to just stay put. Even with the change of the bell. And look at the mayor. He came and changed it, but he used earphones. Typical of a politician. It's good for you is not good for me. Right, Maria? Without Henry present, the art class project became unbalanced. It tilted a little, then it tilted a lot. Then it tipped entirely, knocking all of the art supplies off kilter as well. He just keeps at it, Mayor Wise explained to the governor. I've got it, said Governor Bright. Obviously, they need... Yeah, they could have introduced the politicians in a different way, but they just kind of added them on there. So it looks like what they're trying to tell us is that Henry took his routine out and everything around him is starting to fall apart. Even in art class. Discombobulated. A louder bell. First thing Thursday, the percussion bomb bell was replaced by an avalanche-inducing contraption flown in from the Alps. It blasted like a ton of air horns getting smashed by a freight train. The sound blew the ink off every whiteboard and half of the whiteboards off the walls and a few walls out of place entirely. They're trying to get Henry to take his nose out of that book just because he decided he was not going to follow the bells like everybody else. I know, right, Maria? But Henry did not stop his reading. He decided just to stay put. There's Henry. A little bird came in to meet him. There's a new teacher coming to see what's going on. There's the classroom falling apart. Oh, Mia, did they? Yeah, I didn't pick that up. I was kind of like, where is this mayor coming? Oh, you're right. Welcome, Mayor Wise. I love when little details like that escape me and you guys point them out. With the best player missing from PE, lots of balls rolled out of the gym, down the hall, and into the street. It made a little extra work for the crossing guard. He has to be stopped, Governor Bright explained to the senator. I've got it, said Senator Brilliant. Indisputably, they need. Oh, I can kind of see where this is going. Yeah, very stubborn. So he's not going to do anything. You've got all these politicians coming in. Now we're going to have, we had the governor, now we're going to have the senator. Just by sitting and reading a book, look at all of this chaos he's creating. Actually, I think this is kind of smart. A louder bell. The next morning, the air horn freight train bell gave way to a mega giga decibel monstrosity illegal in 17 states. It was louder than Daytona 500, a squadron of Blue Angels, and an army of door-to-door jackhammer sellers. The vibrations jittered every stitch of clothes in one direction. They juddered every pair of shoes in the other, and they flung every backpack willy-nilly. I know, at least he can read, right? This is their new bell. But the words in this book are really good. A mega giga decibel monstrosity. Illegal in 17 states. Those are really good words. Squadron of Blue Angels. The vibrations jittered every stitch of clothes in one direction. It's like an earthquake. But Henry did not stop his reading. He decided just to stay put. Everybody's world is crashing around them except for Henry. He just got in a different position to read. Mayor Wise, Governor Bright, and Senator Brilliant considered what to do next. Hold on, said Miss Sabio. What if a bigger bell isn't the answer? What if we need something simple? Yeah, everybody wanted to get something more chaotic than the other one. Let's see what they can come up with. Early the next day, look at the teacher. Ding, 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 ding. The little bike. She's riding it by Henry's place. She gave him a bike so he can go out and ride around in with the bell. But they aren't. Shouldn't they be? Why aren't they in school? Because it's Saturday, said Henry. Oh, said the mayor, the governor, and the senator. And the senator replied, so why are we just staying put? So the next day, the teacher gathers them together with a little bell on the bike. And they each made the most of their day until long past the last bell. Aw, they all decided to go out and just have fun. Look at, he's reading to the kids over here. It's cute. The end. Book or bell? I'm going to give this one, I'm a big fan of children's literature, but I'm going to give this one, I think like a 6. The story, I get the story, I understand what they're doing, but I think they try to put in a lot in one story. The mayors, the books, the bells, all of that. I think it was a little bit too much for one story. Book or bell? What did you guys think? Let's take a vote. We started with Frog and Toad, storybook favorites. Mia, a 5? I agree. And then a book or bell. Yeah, this one is good. I'm going to go with Frog and Toad. I'm going to go with Frog and Toad. That was an interesting one. That one made me feel different because I've never read something How to describe it? There was yeah, Maria, I agree. Frog and Toad. I agree. Tanya, 4. Yeah, Tanya, I agree. That one, I can agree that that one was one of the first ones that have made me think, I don't really like that. Yeah, it did seem all over the place. It really did seem all over the place. Okay, guys, let me fix the our background ended. Let me fix it really quick. Let's get a new one. There's some really good ones on here. Let's see. Halloween vibes. Spooky season. Let's do this one. Happy Halloween. Yeah, there was no solution to that one. Okay, let's begin with Project Wednesday. All right. What cloth color do we want to use? Yeah, we only have a week left. Next Friday is Halloween. Do we want fun with little hearts? Do we want a purple ghost? Or do we want a white one? Let's take a vote. What do you guys want to work with first? Which color? Purple is a different color. Pre-park your car aggressive. What are we thinking? In the comment section, what color ghost do we want to use? Anna Beza, welcome in. Anna, we haven't seen you in a while. Hearts, Mia? I'm gonna do the heart one. I think the heart one would be kind of fun. It would be different. And rather than scary. I know, Anna Beza, we haven't seen you in a while. The heart one? Okay. So the fun thing about these fabrics is that it's the perfect size that we need for the ghost. It's this little piece of fabric that costs $1.99. Yay! Thank you so much for that, Mexican. I really appreciate it. Let's set up a new goal. Let's do. We did pumpkins. Let's see if there. Let's do 3 pumpkin lattes. Let's do 5 pumpkin lattes. All right, so we're gonna do little hearts. Then we're gonna take our styrofoam ball. I was telling the East Coast that during Christmas time, I'm gonna buy some more of these, maybe smaller ones. And then we can spray it down with some adhesive and then get a pile of glitter and then just roll it. Hey, Urban Fresh, welcome in. I know I haven't seen you in a while. And we have this glitter encrusted Christmas ornament. Wouldn't that give me fun? Lots of fun. All right. Now, we're going to take our sheet, our fabric, and what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the center. And so that we can for sure get the center of the cloth, we're going to join the corners of the cloth. We're going to join the cloth like this. And And then we're going to drop it in there as much as we can so that it's in the center. Then what we have to do, we're going to get that. And we want to get a really tight fit. We want to get a really tight fit around that because we don't want it bunching up. We don't want it to bunch up. So we're going to get as tight a fit as we can. And then we're going to get some yarn. We're going to get some yarn. Let me cut this. I'm stuck. This yarn is not cooperating with these scissors. There we go. Right. We want to get a long string that way. We could tie it around. Then we're going to get this and just tie it. Tie it. You want to get it as tight as you can so that there is no chance that this unravels. No chance at all. So that 10 years from now, when we take this out, maybe the eyeball's missing, maybe an embellishment, but this yarn, not going anywhere. Not gonna go anywhere. Let me go get the glue gun. I had to recharge it because now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the glue gun and we're gonna seal it. Give me 1 second, guys. So we're gonna get the glue gun. Let me turn it on. Let's fire up the glue gun. Let me cut this excess string off because I think we got it tight enough. So then we will have, and when you make it tight, it allows the fabric to extend a little bit more. But what we're gonna do, I'm waiting for the glue gun to fire up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna extend it, and then we're gonna take the adhesive, spray it down, and then we'll mold it. We'll mold the fabrics. All right. Let's seal it. Because this is not gonna go anywhere for a long time. I like the music in the background. It's spooky. Spookalicious. Okay, let's let that dry for a second here. And then what happens is, once it dries or once it seals, then we can look for the front of the ghost and then the back. Let's clip off some of these excess strings. We are creating a ghost. This music even makes it sound kind of scary, what we're doing. It makes it look scary what I'm doing. If you're new to the page, you're gonna think, ooh, that's kind of weird. All right, there's our little ghost. I think we're gonna, right? Isn't they cute? All right, let's find, where can we make the beginning and where can we make the front? See, we can kind of bunch it. She can be a debutante. But let me find the front. I think this is going to be the back because this is where it joins. So this should be the front right here. Can extend it out. What's going to be the best possible solution for her? See, we can bunch it out like that so it looks flowy. We love a good flow. But with her, I don't think putting it on her face is going to be that. We should just do that. Look at how pretty that's going to be. Ooh! Ooh! What a lovely ghosty. I agree. All right. Let's choose the eyes. Yeah, let's choose the eyes. What color do we want? Do we want... I don't think white eyes are going to be a good idea because it'll blend in. Should we go with red eyes because of the red hearts? Maria, we have red eyes. Okay. We have, yeah, next week is going to be... next week is Spirit Week, so the kids will have an opportunity to dress up. They'll do like, you know, dress up like your favorite book character or dress up, you know, something fun. They won't allow like scary stuff or masks. And then they do a, on Wednesday, they'll have like a craft session at lunchtime so the kids will be able to come in and do a craft, a Halloween craft. We usually don't do like dances or anything like that until the end of the year. Like the promotion. So I'll probably dress up. All right. Probably dress up with my coworkers. Okay, let's put on our red eyes. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get the glue gun. Yeah, should be a lot of fun. I'm loving that it's on a Friday this year. I love that Halloween is on a Friday this year because it just kind of sets the tone, you know? Because then you can do fun things on Saturday and Sunday. You can extend the fun. Yeah, it should be a lot of fun for the kids. They get all excited. They try to be big, bad, and tough, but the moment you talk about Halloween, they get all silly. I was subbing for an 8th grade class just for like 10 minutes or 20 minutes. The teacher was late in the morning, so I had to sub. And I was talking to the kids about can trick or treat for longer. Yes, that's true. These are the eyes. Ooh. We just started talking about the semester, how much left they have of this semester, and I said next week's Halloween. It's gonna be Friday, and they're like, "What?" because they weren't paying attention to what I was saying until I said Halloween. And they got all excited. Ooh, Halloween. And then that's when they started talking. All right. So we put in our eyes. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get the chenille stem. We're going to make the mouth. I think we should do all red for our Halloween ghost. So we're going to take a chenille stem and we're going to make a round. Oh, we were going to make a heart. Let's give her a red lip. Yeah, she's not going to be a traditional scary ghost. She's going to be a glam ghost. We're going to make a little red heart out of her mouth. This is what she's going to look like. She's going to have a little red heart. She's going to have to get really gussied up. We're going to have to do something extra fun. Put the... Ooh! My ooh is not gelling tonight. Once this sticks a little bit harder, we'll be able to mold her little lip better. Okay, now we're going to take this chenille stem and we're going to do the bead part. You know what would be fun, guys, if we did pink for her little choker. The East Coast made a purple and orange choker. Isn't it, John? Yeah, let's do a pink. We can do a pink. We'll make it fun, make it different. Let's give her a long one too. We're gonna give her a long, flowy pink. I'm gonna make her a glamorous ghost. You know what too? We could probably make glasses for it. You can make glasses out of this chenille stem. So we're gonna put all of these together. Pink. Wouldn't that be fun, Maria? I think so too. Let's give her pink glasses. That'll be a lot of fun. Pink everything. I wish I had red beads. Do I have red beads? No, I don't have red beads. Surprisingly. I want to fill this one up so we get this long stem of a choker. Let's seal it. Seal this end. These beads are never leaving. They are never leaving this bracelet. I'm gonna give her a nice... Let's do this. Trying to figure out how. Let me let this dry. trying to think of how we can do it. Let's see. It's kind of like a little purple choker on there. This tune is pretty catchy. YouTube has the best screensavers for me. All right. Okay. Trying to get this to stay. Oh no, Christina. I'm sorry. Christina, what's going on? We have cats that are fighting. We're not feeling good. How's your foot doing? Did you decide what you're gonna do? Are you gonna do the shot first and then? Oh, poor Christina. I have no idea. Christina, you just came out of nowhere. I just threw up. There's a little pink choker. Oh, you haven't made a decision yet? See, it's gonna be really pretty when her little ghosting is flowing. All right, let's make her mouth a little bit more pointier. She goes, woo! All right, let's try to make some glasses. Let's attempt this and see what happens. Okay, let me get the length of her head. So I think if we do round circles, yeah. Let's do round circles. I'm gonna make these glasses. Let me think here. I think if we do this, we clip it, and we get a little. Yeah. So that's gonna be her glasses. And let me glue. Wait, hold on. We should do, because her head's kind of big. We should do pointy. Hey Dana, welcome in. We are making Halloween ghosts. This one's the chic ghost. The scary one was made by the East Coast. They made a black ghost. And then here is our traditional white one. We're making a glamorous ghost for the West Coast. We're making glasses right now. I wanted to do circular, but you know what? I want to do pointy ones. Cat eye ones. Let's start again. I think a cat eye would be really good. Let's attempt to make a cat eye. Something like this. She needs a cat eye. But I'm wondering if it would. I think so. Let's see. I want to make them big, oversized. Let's try it. She's gonna be an intellectual glam ghost. 10:05. Yeah, the same color. Is it the same color? No, that's a purple. I need the red one. I used the purple one. Let me throw these out. Hold on. But hey, we got the idea of what we need. So in order to make the cat eye, it's twice this. And we'll use those for the you should make a ghost that has bats on the fabric if you can. Oh, Gabby, yeah. This one, so the fabrics that I got over at Michael's, they mostly had like different prints and stuff. They had a couple of the basic colors. But I didn't see any with bats. You're right, that would be a lot of fun. They should have had like Halloween cloth. The Halloween cloth would have been like a black one with orange bats on it. That would be a lot of fun. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make the other lens. We want to make them even. This is an experiment. Let's see if it works. If it works, it's gonna look really cute. If it works, it's gonna look really cute. Guys, that's gonna be really cute. That's gonna be really cute. We're gonna have to angle them like this. Oh, isn't that great? She is gonna like so pretty. Let's. Oh shit. Mexi Pina, right? Let's get rid of this. And then we'll put some. We'll put the lenses on her. It's gonna be really cute. It'll be really cute. Looks like a little mask. Too much. You get the glue. Gotta mold it. Gotta mold it. Have to be patient. Let me do this off camera, guys, really quick, so I can make sure this comes out perfect. I want to press it down, but I can't because it's too hot. This isn't the final stick because she... Look at her glasses. Isn't she amazing? Some of the fun things you can do with these. Oh my gosh. Red. She's gonna have red lenses and purple frame, or red frames and purple handles. It goes with the heart theme, I think. It makes me laugh. I think it's gonna go really good. I think it'll make sense. Because once you put the little frame on there, it'll rest. It'll rest the lens. It'll rest on the little. I'll trim the little thing. I want to seal this shit. Let me do this part off camera, guys, just because I want to seal it. I want it to rest. Yeah. If I get too anxious or overly excited about it, it's not gonna stay. Look at her. Oh, she's got cat eye glasses. All right, let me do the next one. That was a good save. Makes this one different. We can have a scary ghost and we can have a glam ghost. Full on glam. Check you out, girl. Put it on there. Great. Yeah, she definitely loves books. Well, be a little silly and say she loves books. Yeah, once this hardens, then we can move it around a little bit more because it is a little bit off kilter, but she's got to dry. She's got to dry. She's got to dry. All right. And then let's trim. have just tied it around rather than glue it. I feel like I'm making a mess. This glue. Alright. She's got glue all over. We can't send you out there with discombobulated. You're representing the live audience. You have to go out. They're gonna love you. All right, she's got like strings and stuff. She's not 100% yet, but there's her little glasses. This is so cute. I love it. It's so much fun. Let's take the excesses off. What time is it? 10:16. We got time. See, once it gets a little bit more stiff, we can manipulate. We can move these around. Stick them out. Isn't she the cutest? She's got her little cat glasses on. She loves a good cat glass. She's got her little handles there, resting in place. Resting in place. All right, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna extend this out. Let's see what she's gonna look like. I'm wondering if we should do her like this. Yeah, and when we spray it down, it's gonna mold it. So we gotta make sure that we get this the right shape. She does look fierce, huh? Ladybug, we took the little chenille stems, these pipe cleaners, and we molded them into glasses. So we want to, maybe we spray her from the bottom. That way she stays fluffy. She's gonna be so glamorous. All right, we're gonna take some tacky spray. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna spray. We want to harden that fabric so it stays. Let's see if this works, because I don't know if it's going to work. But you never know. You never know. Figure if we keep this. What we want to do, we're going to mold her. So for those of you who are just joining us, this is the one that we made for project. This is what we made for the East Coast. The East Coast went with the basic black, and they did a purple and yellow necklace. Ladybug, join our page. We're here every Wednesday. We do Project Wednesday. This is our Halloween tree. We're going to wait for this to dry. Let me put this guy over here. Look at how it's coming out so far. Guys, isn't that the cutest thing ever? Isn't that fun? Look at her. And she is so pretty. But let's keep her like this because we want to fold it. Yeah, Wednesdays. Yes. Love a good Wednesday. Maybe, it's still a little bit wet. But let's see. She is so cute. I think we should stick with her like this. She looks really cute. See, I want it to be up like this. This is my idea. Pointy. So that it's flowing. Like that. But I think this is good for now. Let's spray this down. You should bring her back for Valentine's Day. I know, right? She fit right in. Right away. Look at her. She is so cute. I'm going to fix her up. She's got some little, she's got some things that are hanging on. All right, now for the last piece, we get a clothes hanger. Monday's child is fair a face. Tuesday child full of woes. Oh, ladybug. Monday's child is fair a face. Oh, interesting. Is that a little poem? Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take the little pen and then super glue that on. Has a far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving Sunday. Oh, that's sweet. Is that a little poem? Oh, my glue gun died. Let's see if we can get let's get some of this left over and just stick it on there. We take that and stick it on the back. Oh, where Wednesday Adam gets her name. Oh, we love it. I love it. Okay. Let me clip these extras. Because we don't want her to be too extra. Let me clip the extra so she's not too extra. Guys, the West Coast Ghost. Woo! She got full-on glam. If we had extra time, we could put maybe we could put these little nodules here at the top. Guys, look at that. Let's put some little pink beads on her. Some little nodules. There's the pink one. Maybe a different color that would make it pop. Maria, isn't she the best? So pretty. She's got little beads on her glasses. And then we'll put, maybe we put pink beads all on here. No, let's keep it like this. We'll keep it simple. We love a simple ghost. All right, let's go ahead and, isn't she? She's not here to scare. She's here to flare. She is not here to scare. She is here to flare. All right, let's take a look at our gorgeous tree with our new decorations on them. You guys have been, yeah, she's here. Yeah, she's here to care. I love it. She is, huh? She's a caring ghost. We don't have that much room on the tree anymore. Let's see, where are we going to place her? Ric Flair. She's here to care. Aww. She's a lovely addition to the family. Where are we going to put her at? Let me see. I'm going to spider. Could move one of these branches up this way. Let's try to put her right here. Maybe instead of hanging her, we could just tuck her in here. Oops. Let's bend this a little. See if we can clip this. Clip it. Let me see. We need to show off her gown. There we go. There we go. Can you guys see her? Yeah. Let's see. You know what? Let's move this acorn out of the way. We could put the acorn somewhere else. These girls need to be up front and center. Having way too much fun with crafts. There we go. Let's see what it looks like from your guys' point of view. From your guys' POV. Yeah, I think so too, Maria. I think we're gonna put her back. I think I'm gonna put her back. Tucked in here. It's like she's sitting with her dress, with her skirt all out. There we go. Girl, keep it up. She's like, my glasses are too heavy. Guys, look at your tree. Look at your tree. You guys have been really working hard. Bats, spiders, owls. I think this is probably, next to Christmas, I think this is one of the best trees. Look at these characters. Isn't that funny? And they all come alive at midnight and turn into scary monsters that terrorize the neighborhood. This spider is like, not me. Guys, isn't that tree the best? Yes, scary stunning. That took a creepy right, Maria? Look at how cute this one is. John, next weekend, next Friday, me and a friend we're going to West Hollywood. West Hollywood puts on a huge Halloween parade, and you get these really elaborate costumes that people make. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna stay the night in LA for a night. So it should be a lot of fun. I'm gonna take a lot of pictures. I'll take a lot of pictures and videos, and I'll post it so you guys can see it if you want. Yeah, very nice. What are you guys doing for Halloween? John, what are you gonna do for Halloween? Do you have tips for my niece who has trouble reading books? She's in middle school. Yes. Yes, and the Dodgers are back in the World Series. Ladybug, what state do you guys live in? What state do you live in? The reason why I ask is because I want to know. Oh, you're in California. Oh, okay. Um, do you have access to her state, California state standards? Is she private school or is she in public? Private school or public? Did she take? Oh, public. Okay. The reason I ask is if she took the state scores, ask her parents if they received any information about her Lexile reading level. So the state test is taken at the end of the year. And for me professionally, I feel like when the kids take the state testing at the end of the year, it's a good score because they've got through a whole year of school, they've taken a lot of tests. So it's hard for them to sit and take that test online, but that's a good score though because that means it tells you how well they've done. And what you want to do is you want to look for the Lexile score. If she's in middle school and she's below grade level, her Lexile level number should be anywhere. I'm a reader, she's a YouTube. Oh, YouTube kid. Her Lexile, if she's below grade level, should be anywhere from 500 to 600. If she's at grade level in 7th grade, it should be anywhere from 900 to 1,000. So what you'll want to do to start you off to know what kind of books to have her read, you'll want to start out and find out what her Lexile level is. And you can find that off of her state scores. And that'll give you some direction because then you can take that number and go to the library and ask the librarian. The librarians know all about the Lexile number, and they'll show you where those Lexile numbers are. And then you can go and choose which books she likes. You can find out what genre she likes. She reads, but I was telling her. Trip to Paris I'm not familiar with that book. Does she have like a genre that she likes? What genre does she like? Does she like mystery? Does she like science fiction, fiction, nonfiction? Nora's trip to Paris is about Nora finding letters. Gopi Chance. Hey, go, welcome in. Alrighty, friends. Ladybug, DM me. DM me. We'll get some more information out. Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much for joining us for Project Wednesday. Really appreciate it. Always appreciate your coming in. Go pick hands. We just finished up today's Project Wednesday. Please join my page though, because we read children's literature every night, and then we do a project on Wednesday. And yes, John Dodgers in the World Series. I can't believe it. Alrighty, friends, have yourselves a good night. Thank you so much for the 14,000 likes. Really appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone.